Hello guys, I got my Stitch Fix. The box is already open because it was actually coming apart when it was delivered to me. The tape was almost completely off it, but it has not been completely opened. I just ripped the tape off it. I haven't looked at anything yet. In the box is, of course, the mailer for returning anything I don't want to keep. And here is my invoice, which I'm afraid to look at. I peeked at this order once it was shipped. Well, that's better than I thought it was. Once your Stitch Fix ships, you can look in the app and find out what they sent you. And I thought this would be a pretty darn expensive fix. And it's on the expensive side for me, but it's actually not too bad. I'm impressed. There's a little card in here about the new curated shop. Stitch Fix now has, after you buy a few things and they get a feel for what you like, they actually have a little shop. You go into the app and they suggest particular items that you can buy directly from them without actually getting a fix. For those of you that wonder what a fix is and what I'm talking about, I will have full details about Stitch Fix in the description box below. If you don't know how to find the description box because you're looking on your phone, next to the title of this video, all the way on the right, will be a little down arrow. If you click that, you'll get the description box and all the details plus a link to Stitch Fix that will give you credit toward your first fix is in that description box. Whew. Here's my bundle. Does this look like me or what? I really, really liked what I saw. The only item I was unsure of was this one because I believe it's black. And I tend to avoid a lot of black, but it also has gold in it, so it might work. I definitely need warmer colors, and black just makes me look yellow. Black usually doesn't look good on me, but maybe with the gold it will work. As always, give me your honest opinion. My bundle down, and then of course I also have my styling cards. They send you little cards that they suggest ways you can style the items they gave you. And note from my stylist, I still have Molly. Okay, Molly said that she was trying to focus on good colors for me, warm colors, cozy knits. And she alternated between medium and large and tops, hoping to find something that fit me because I do toggle between the two. She included 2 different brands of pants and hoping one of them would be a good fit for me. And she splurged with the cashmere pullover. Now, I'm really excited about the cashmere pullover. I don't mind spending a little more for an item if there's something about the item that's worth it. Sometimes Stitch Fix prices are a little high and you get the item and you say, okay, I don't mind paying this much for a top, but the top has to be worth it. And I guess my last few fixes, the tops just seem to be not enough quality to match the price. But the cashmere top may very well be, so I'm excited about that. And she also said she tried to find necklines where I like them, which she definitely did. I like crew. You know how many people, they love V-necks, people like that? I hate them. You watch my videos, you know I hate V-necks. I like, this is about as low as I go. I like this to kind of a mock turtleneck. A regular turtleneck doesn't always work real well on me because it swallows my head, but I love a mock turtleneck. So let's go to the first top. This is the 41 Hawthorne Karli fitted mock neck knit tee. I can't believe I said that all right. Okay, here we go. And there's that mock turtleneck I like so much. I love the color. They call this color copper. I really like it. And my hair needs some dye right now, but it will go with my hair when I get it freshened up. Look at the sleeves. Isn't this cute? There's this little button detail. I hope the sleeves aren't too long on me. What size is this? This is a large. We'll see how that fits. All right. This is the top I wasn't sure about. This is by Vixbe. And actually the tag with the name of the brand is falling off the back of this. All right. This is just a little blouse. It feels like rayon. It's got some elastic sleeves. Looks like a pretty basic blouse. It seems to flow well. That's got to be rayon. It's got some stretchiness to the material. I don't know if you can see, the material's a little bit crinkly, which is good because it's round and it will wrinkle, and you will notice that wrinkling less. So the color is, I'm not sure about. Is it black or navy? No, it's black. That's got to be black. But we'll see how it looks on. I don't like grays, but I have a gray and white Stitch Fix sweater that I love because even though the color's not good on me, and I'll usually put like a scarf around it also to brighten it up, it gives me a figure. And believe me, it can be a color I don't like, but if it gives me a good figure, it's a winner. So let's see how that looks on. So that is the Vixbe Odette Ruffle Detail top in black. That is a size medium, and since it's flowy on the bottom, a medium will be fine. And now, what I was really looking forward to, this is the Ply Cashmere Savannah Leopard Print Cashmere, and I assume it's top after that, but the name runs off the end of the invoice. In brown, it's a medium. We'll see if that fits. This is expensive. This is $98. Now there's cashmere and there's cashmere. And I actually looked up ways to tell a good to moderately good cashmere from a poor one. We'll see how this goes. I will splurge for cashmere. For one, thanks to the last few of you that used my referral link, I have credit that can cover this top. And thank you for that. When you use my referral link, you get credit toward your first fix, and I also get credit. So I can splurge on this top. We'll see what kind of quality cashmere it is, because poor quality cashmere will not last after several washings. Cashmere, they're labeled dry clean, but you can hand wash it in cold water and lay it flat. It's an animal fiber, so it really can be washed. 100% cashmere. So I'm going to look up my little list of tips for telling if cashmere is good or poor quality. And during the wrap up, we're going to run this through that test and see how it comes out. But look at this. It's a crew neck. Cashmere is so light and thin, but extremely warm in the winter, which is why I love cashmere. It keeps me warm in New Jersey. The winters are cold, believe it or not. We have hot summers and cold winters. And I just love the idea of cashmere in the winter. So it's got a rounded hem. You'll see more during the try on. I really hope this fits, and I hope it works, and I hope it's not crappy cashmere, because I was so excited to see this in my box. Now, here's one of the two pairs of pants she sent. These are a twill, jean-like, but a twill, it's not jean material, it's a twill material, but they're cut like jeans, 5 pockets, button fly. These are the Democracy Absolution, size 12, in a lovely color. You know I love green, and this is a very deep green. I would say almost a spruce green. I love the color of these. Let's hope they fit. They'll go really well with, look at these two together. I think they would go really well together. All right, and the last item. Now, ladies, those of you who are old broads like me, you remember wearing corduroy in the 1970s. Do you remember the kind of corduroy we have? I am so glad modern corduroy is not like 1970s corduroy. The 1970s corduroy, these fine lines down the corduroy, were really thick. And they were like wearing a musical instrument. When you walked, they went zip, 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 as these thick cables of corduroy rubbed against each other. It was like playing a comb. I mean, it was awful. I don't know why we wore corduroy. It was in for a while, but people could hear you coming for miles. But modern corduroy doesn't have that effect. See, on old corduroy, if you did this, you'd hear thunk, 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 thunk back and forth. It was like semi-percussion and part guitar on old corduroy. This is a very nice color, sort of a rust. And corduroy is also warm, which is something I look for. What's the brand here? This is Prosperity. It's also a size 12. Both the pants are size 12. Well, on here it says size 31. That's a 12. I hope they fit. I hope the rise is high enough. I really need a high rise to stay up over my behind and my lower belly. High rises are a good thing for someone who has COVID weight. All right, I'm going to do the try on, and we'll see how these things fit, and then I'll go over all the items in the wrap up at the end. I will give you the item names and prices at the end, and I will also have them written in the description box below. See you in a minute. All right, this is the 41 Hawthorne Karli fitted mock neck tee. And with it, I am wearing the Prosperity Shiela Boyfriend Corduroy. All right, now these corduroys, the length is perfect on me. They're actually a little loose. I keep having to pull them up a little bit. I don't know if they're coming out in the back maybe. They definitely feel loose around the middle, which surprised me. But their fit otherwise is really good. This top, by the way, one thing I found out, these buttons come undone. They're not fake buttons. You can actually unbutton those buttons. The sleeves are a little long, and I want you to see if you can see on here. Do you see how the shoulders are down to here? They're not supposed to be. That's because it's a large. On a normal person, their shoulders would be here. The reason I need a petite and top is the placement of the sleeves and shoulders. So the shoulders should be up here. Because I have such narrow shoulders, the shoulders are dropped down to there. I couldn't size down because this is showing, I can see all the pocket lines, I can see my little bit of muffin top, I can see my undergarment lines right through the shirt. I don't know if that's showing up to you on camera. Let me turn around, button the sleeves, show you the back. I don't know what these look like in the back. I'll know when I watch the camera back. The sleeves are okay. They're a little long. I love the color. I love the neck. I'm just not sure it likes me. Pants are a possibility. Next outfit. Okay, this is the Vixbe Odette Ruffle Detail top, listed in black, size medium. The sleeves are great. These sleeves are, I don't know if you can see, they do have elastic in them, but it is not binding at all. The sleeve length is great. I feel like it's a little baggy on me. For example, that is my actual shape. All right. I'm trying to pull the material in the back. And then when I just let this go, it just sort of hangs there. I like tops that kind of skim curves but aren't too tight and aren't, this is almost like a maternity top. I could wear this as a maternity top if by some miraculous an angel appeared to me and said, even though I was way too old to have a child, miraculously I will have a baby. I could wear this as a maternity top. It's just baggy. It's okay. I am not one to tuck items. I don't know. Again, it just, I don't think it does anything for me. And the color is, again, there's a lot of black in it for me. I don't know. Let me know what you think. It's not terrible. Now the trousers. These are the Democracy Jori colored straight leg pant. I think I had these pinned in teal green. I don't know if you can see how far they come down. They're also a really good length. The length of these is perfect. They also feel a tiny bit loose, which surprises me because they're a 12. And even with the weight I put on, they're a little tiny bit loose in the belly. But their fit is pretty good. The color is nice, the length is nice. I don't know what they look like in back. Before I come back with the cashmere, I want to show you, and Stitch Fix sticker stuck to it. This is the cashmere top I got almost 4 years ago. This is so soft. It's held up really well. Tiny bit of pilling. It's been washed in cold water, and it's also been dry cleaned depending on my mood. I just took it out of the hamper, sorry, to show you. I love that. It's really soft. Now let me put on the cashmere top that was in the box. Here's the Ply Cashmere top. What do you think? I do have my glasses on, but I still can't see the screen. It's too far away. That's worse. All right, what do you think of it? It is extremely warm. Right now outside, it's actually in the 70s. We're having a warm spell in New Jersey the past couple of days. November, it should be in the 50s or the 40s. It's in the 70s. So this feels really warm already. One thing interesting, I'll show you the pattern up closer. This is far scratchier than this. This is extremely soft. This is actually feels scratchy, which is very odd to me. And it may simply be the way it was treated. It may have been tried on by another Stitch Fix customer and returned. Maybe they had a dog or something, I don't know. But I really like how this looks. One more thing I forgot. Both trousers have very shallow pockets. That's as far as I can put my hand in the pocket. So it looks like a jeans cut, but there's almost no pocket here. The back pockets seem, are there real back pockets on this? They're really shallow in the back. So these jeans have almost useless pockets. The other pair of the corduroys also had really shallow pockets. Please, people who make women's clothes, put deep pockets on them, please. All right, now we're going to the wrap up. All right, here's our wrap up. Here's our Ply Cashmere cardigan, and we are going to do the cashmere tests on this. I have my lamp on over here, because one of the things, if you read on cashmere sites, you want to look for is you want 2-ply cashmere. You should not be able to see your hand through it, but if you hold it up to the light, you can see you see the light shining through that? Hang on a second. Okay, can you see the light shining through it? Now you can, now that I just have one piece up and there's my hand through it. If I'm just like here, it's not as obvious. So this has got to be 1-ply cashmere. Problem with 1-ply cashmere, of course, is it's lighter, it's thinner. It also doesn't hold up as well as 2-ply cashmere. So the other thing to look at is what kind of cashmere fibers do we have here. One of the tests they have is rub your hand across. Now it's normal for it to have some fuzz coming off it because it is cashmere. And as you wash it, if the fibers are long enough, you'll get initially a little bit of pilling, and you take a little cashmere comb and dust it off, and then it gets better. Let's see if we can get it to pill. All right, so you rub your hand back and forth on it. I don't see a darn bit of difference. Do you? There was fuzz on it before, there's fuzz on it now, but I don't see that it's any different. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign of the cashmere not being really bad quality. Another thing to look for is the stitching inside to see if it's done well and lay flat, and it appears to be. Those of you that know more about cashmere or about sewing, this does not come up the seam, it's down flat. That's also a good sign. One thing you want to look for at a cashmere sweater is it's a 100% cashmere. It's not a cashmere blend. This is 100% cashmere. The thinness, 1-ply, that's a strike against it. But a cashmere sweater that's $98, I think that's more likely to be a 1-ply. My other cashmere sweater was also 1-ply. And if you're talking hundreds of dollars or even up to $1,000, you're going to have a really good quality cashmere. That's not what this is, but it's not bad. The one other test that they recommend is if it's a good quality cashmere and you crinkle it up, it's going to show the crinkles. It won't bounce back into shape. So let's see. That's not bad. They also recommend stretching out a little bit of the fabric and seeing if it stays stretched. So let's do a light stretch on that. It looks okay. So other than the thinness, and this is very thin. That's the one thing that's making me think twice about it. But it's warm. I think it fit okay. Let me know what you think. Large would be too big on me. And it's passing the pill test. It's passing the stitching test. I think it's passing the stretching out test. I do wonder if this collar is going to stay in good condition, or is that going to lose its shape? Now, one thing interesting I found out doing let's try to crumple that up. It didn't pass as well as the other parts. Ideally, you want to wash cashmere in cold water, hand wash, like in the sink. I thought it should be dry cleaned by the tags, but after reading about cashmere, It's best very gently washed with a little bit of something like woolite cashmere in cold water and laid flat to dry. You can also dry clean it, but the cold water is actually better. We'll see. Oh, softness test. By the way, one thing else I found out is cashmere. One reason that blue one was so soft is that cashmere softens with washing and wear. Now, I said it felt scratchy on, but if I rub it under my chin, it feels really, really, really soft. So it's a contender. I do have terribly sad news. When I was comparing the two sweaters together, I found in my beloved cashmere sweater some moth holes. So this one has holes in it. This one's going to go bye-bye or be turned into little cashmere throw pillows or something. So I'm in the market for a cashmere sweater. Give me your honest opinion about this. I know it's not top of the line, grade A, $1,000 cashmere, but it might be just right for its price. So quickly go over the other things. Here's the green Democracy pants. Let me get everybody the price. This is the Democracy Jori colored straight leg pant in dark green. Oh, it's such a beautiful color. Size 12, this is $78, which if you're not used to Stitch Fix prices is giving you a heart attack. But that's generally what Democracy denim runs, or this is twill, not denim, it's almost the same. Pockets are shallow, color's good, fit is okay, length is great. I'm on the fence. The non-musical corduroy, this is also $78. This is the Prosperity Shiela Boyfriend Corduroy in brown, $78. Corduroy is nice and warm. The length I thought was excellent. I haven't watched my video back yet. The fit was pretty good. Both the denim fit slightly loose in the waist. I think it was less the waist fit than that little bit of gapping you can have in the back of jeans. They're both very good quality. We'll see. They're also contenders, and they both went really well with the cashmere sweater. What is not a contender is this one, the Miraculous Maternity shirt. This is the Vixbe Odette Ruffle Detail top in black, in a medium, $42. Price isn't terrible. It's not awful. If someone gave this to me as a gift, I would probably get some wear out of it. There's those elastic cuffs. But it was definitely not something I would go out of my way to get. It's a nice rayon blend, though. The material is very nice. And this breaks my heart. This is the 41 Hawthorne Karli fitted mock knit tee in copper, $54. Slightly pricey for what it is, but it is awfully cute. I just don't think it fit me well. I love the little buttons. I love that you can unbutton them. I love the mock turtleneck and I love the color. It just was not complimentary on me, I thought. It's really soft too, because this is also a rayon blend. It's just gorgeously soft. So those two are definite no's. And these three are maybes. I'm not sure, so give me your feedback. I always welcome it. I extend my return date so I can look at your feedback. I can try these on like over the next few days. No, I don't wear them for a length of time. I try them on, I think about it, I try them on with some other items in my closet, and then I try to figure out if I should get them. Problem is just getting these three, if I get all five, I get that 5 for 5 discount, but just getting these three, this would be pretty darn expensive. As I said, I do have some referral credit, so I'm thinking about it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon.